Now then, and welcome back to another episode of NemGo Evolved on the Patreon server. How are you doing? Ego.
Yeah, what? Wasn't me. Didn't do it.
Ego is running around making all sorts of bits and pieces at the minute, aren't you, Ego?
I am. My brain is frazzled.
We've got in mind today making rocket fuel. And to make rocket fuel, we need to make the vat from Ender.io. It's used for brewing Ender.io fluids, and rocket fuel is an Ender.io fluid. The reason we need rocket fuel was I went down a rabbit hole looking for how to make something, and I wanted to make plastic, MFR plastic, and the plastic needs rocket fuel. So we need a vat to make rocket fuel. The vat takes hooch and turns it into rocket fuel, and so we need two vats, one to make hooch and one to make the hooch into rocket fuel. So we need to do this recipe twice. Quite a complicated recipe, although it doesn't look like it on the surface. The electric steel is using an alloy smelter, and as of yet we do not have an alloy smelter, so we need to make an alloy smelter. And an alloy smelter requires one of these machine chassis. Also, we're going to do a stag mill, which needs a machine chassis as well. And we're going to do two vats, which need machine chassis. So I'm going to need to make 4 of these machine chassis, which in and of themselves are very complicated. The machine frames, we've already made those previously, and I've got a few left here. So I'm going to get 4 of my stash there and use them up today. And then we've got iron bars and basic capacitors and lithium ingots. All sounds easy, doesn't it? But the basic capacitors have been modified for expert mode. We need lapis and redstone to make some lapis electron tubes. And
Oh, they're already on the go, mate.
You've already put them in? Good, good. And we need these redstone chipsets, which are already made. And the signalium, which is this special signalium blend. Pulverized copper and some pulverized silver with some destabilized redstone. Right? Pretty cool. And to do that, how many am I going to need? I'm going to need some nuggets, and I'm going to need to make 8. So that means I'm going to need to make 32 nuggets, which means that I'm going to need to have 4 ingots. 4 ingots, I believe. I may have miscalculated
You're going to need
that.
the smeltery, aren't you?
4 ingots, which is that? Well, I don't need smeltery for these. These are a shapeless crafting recipe.
I was just saying because the smeltery is a little bit chocker.
Little bit chocker with things and stuff. Yeah, I believe. So I'm going to pulverize. Let's see. If I pulverize 1, 2, 3 of those, that's 4. But okay, 3 of those. That'll give me the pulverized copper. And it should give me 4 ingots, which I can then break down into the nuggets that I need for the whole recipes, which will be great. And then pop the rest of that away, boom, boom, and get a bucket of this stuff. Was it destabilized glowstone? Is that what I said? I think. No, it's redstone.
Sorry, mate, I can't remember.
Redstone, destabilized redstone. Yes, that's it. Which is basically, you put redstone into a magma crucible and get destabilized redstone, which is cool. There's lots of cool things you can do with some of these recipes. Like, the liquids themselves look really good when you're doing stuff. Okay, signalium blend, there we go, good. And put that in a furnace. I think this electric furnace should do it fine. Should still make it into an ingot, right? Yeah, that's what we think. Yeah, there we go. Signalium ingots, so that's that doing. And the other thing that we needed was this lumium, which is a blend, again, of tin and silver. So now we need 3 tin. We're actually going to need more than that because these are an ingot size. So each ingot is 1 blend, and that's 4 blends per recipe. So in order to make 4 of these machines, I'm going to need 8 recipes, or 8 blends, which means 2 recipes of this. So I'm going to need 6 tin and 2 silver ingots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. And 2 silver. Nice and simple. Job's good. then we can have all this set up and looking absolutely wonderful somewhere around here very soon. Tin. And I'm also going to need buckets of this destabilized glowstone. Have you ever seen this glowstone before?
Yeah, is it the one that goes in the air?
It floats. It like, whoa, it goes up in the air and then it catches it. But it's weird. It's all upside down. It's all Utopia type stuff. And it lights things up as well. It's a really cool source of light. I mean, it would look pretty cool if I put one up into that rafters up there and just let it sit up there in the rafters. It would look pretty cool. But they're not doing that right now. Maybe that'll happen some other day. Well, maybe I should do it now. Oh man, I want to do it now. I want to see what it looks like. Let's put it right in the middle here. Boom. Let's see if it'll actually stay up there nicely. Or is it going to spread out? Oh, it's going to spread out, isn't it? It hasn't gone all the way up. It's gone up 3 blocks. I don't know why it's only gone up 3 blocks. Maybe I need to place it on the ceiling up there. We'll do that another time. Just because it's fun. Not because it's necessary. This bit is necessary, this part of the recipe. We'll put 2 of those together, and put 1 of these buckets together to get some of the blend, and then get another glowstone, all cunningly prepared beforehand for your viewing pleasure. And that goes in there, and then I can just cook up that lithium, and then that'll give us the 8 that we need for the recipes. Boom. Awesome. Did you say the lapis tubes were being cooked over there in the thermomic fabricator?
Yeah, they should be.
I'll come and get them.
All being well, that is.
4. Yeah, that's right. I think I only needed 4 because there's... no, there's 1 per chipset. So I'm going to need 8 altogether. That's okay, because another one's going.
Sorry, I didn't even...
One more recipe's worth, that's all we need. And then get some of these redstone chipsets as well from in there. All lovingly created early. Yes, it's going to be 2 more lapis is all you need. Have I got lapis in that cupboard over there?
No.
Okay, I'll go upstairs and get some quick. We'll soon have it done. Back in a jiffy. You just received an achievement get? What's all that about?
Yeah, because I've never done IC.
Oh, you've never done the industrial craft stuff. First time. Oh, the newest Patreon says Cool Beans. Thank you very much. Cool Beans? Oh, man, he's a Lewis WTF Geeks fan, is he?
He's got to be with that,
from
ain't
the
he?
same region. Or the same state of mind. Cool Beans. Alright. And then, are you in the middle? You are in the middle of that crafting. We need those nuggets out of that, and that makes these things. Yes, it does. You're done? Yeah, good.
I need to just...
And so I need 8 of those. Like that. 8 of those in there, like that. And half of them in there and half of them in there. Grab the 8 of those. Okay. That might be right. That might be right. That shows signs of maybe, potential. And that should be cooked now. So let's get those 8 of those things out as well. I'm nearly there with the machine chassis.
Don't ask, don't know.
Don't ask, don't know how close you are with the other stuff. That, there and there. And then 8 of those, half there, half there. Do you happen to have a lot of iron bars on you?
Iron bars, no.
No. Okay, well, I can quickly make some iron bars in here. And throw them on the floor.
Chuck them on the floor, you mean?
Yep. Because I don't need them. I only need 1 stack. So there's 4 machine chassis ready and in the chest next door.
So I need to make...
So now, to make the alloy smelter, we need fluid tanks and electric steel and cauldrons and all that kind of stuff. You've made most of it, I presume, by now. Because you're way ahead of us. But the alloy smelter was waiting for a machine chassis. So I will put the first machine chassis in the front there. And oh, you need some of those little things as well. What's that? It's basic capacitor. You need one basic capacitor for the alloy smelter. So I can make another one of those, I think. Oh, I'm going to need some more lapis. So I'm going to put some more lapis in the machine and make one more of those things up so that that works. We got enough for one more. We're going to need 4 more lapis, 2 more redstone.
My my bottleneck at the moment is speed.
Doing the what?
My bottleneck is the speed of this metal former.
Oh, right. Well, you could use the hammer that's in the drawer as well if you want to speed things up a little bit. You have to do it manually that way, though.
Is that 2 per time, though, isn't it?
Yes, but we've got a lot. If you want it quicker, then, well, that's the quickest way is to do it by hand.
Is it just like that, and that? Nope.
2 ingots and a hammer in crafting recipe.
Doesn't work with steel.
Doesn't work with steel. Oh, so you can't do anything. Okay, you got to do it that way. Fine. Well, the more we know.
That's not very helpful, Nem.
Not working the way we want it to. Not fair, is it?
I am doing that right. One sec.
There's that. Okay, so are you making the induction furnace? Making the advanced refined sealed plates and the compressed carbon and all that kind of stuff. What a wormhole you've got yourself into down there to make an induction furnace.
Tell me about it, mate.
Yeah. Well, the viewers can see how detailed it is. I've now made you the machine chassis and basic capacity you need for that recipe. I presume you've got the obsidian on you and the electric furnaces. You're just working on the induction smelter.
I haven't got the obsidian. It's still in the crusher, unless
Okay.
you've got some.
I'll go and grab some quickly. And then I'll start looking at the sag mill recipe and see what I can figure out for that. Because apart from the electric steel, we've pretty much got all of the vat recipe done. We need the alloy smelter to make the electric steel. That's the current stumbling block, which means you need to make this induction furnace, which is quite an impressive piece of IC too. An induction furnace. It's on par with some of the big machines that we've had before. It's quite a lot of crafting. So we've got 4 of that down there for that. That's good.
Do you, by any chance,
I may
happen to have a iron chipset?
an iron chipset in the chest here next to me.
Thank you. And you also have some of them as well?
Also some of that as well, yeah. Awesome. Got everything you need? Okay.
I think so.
Sag mill. We don't really need the sag mill, but the sag mill's there. 2 pistons and a little bit of obsidian and a little bit of iron with one of those machine casings. All fairly simple looking. A little bit of that. One you've done your... Oh, you've done the sag mill. Nice. I'll make a sag mill if we
No, I haven't
can.
done the sag mill. I've done the alloy smeltery.
Yeah. Do you happen to have 2 more pistons?
No, I don't.
Okay, so we're going to get a couple of bits of this, a couple of bits of wood. Have we got any wood anywhere?
Nope. I'll be back in a sec.
we don't have enough wood. Redstone as well, please. Redstone as well.
I've got 52 of that.
That's okay then. And I always forget whether it's the iron in the middle or iron on the sides. Tinker's crafting bench. Oh, look at this working lovely. I like the sawmill. It's very nice. Yeah, Tinker's crafting bench need 2 pistons and then the machine chassis in the middle is like a so. And yeah, one of those in there and some iron in there, and there. Was that not it? Did we... Oh, the obsidian's come up there and like that. There we go. And then we've also got the sag mill. So now we've got the alloy smelter and the sag mill completed. We just need to power it up. I can't see a good place to power it up right now. So maybe we'll just put it on the back of this.
Give me a sec, I'll get some wires.
You go and wire that up. And I guess I can put it on the underside of that. I can put it on the other side of that. Put it on that side of that. There we go. So once we get some power into the back of that, that'll be good for that going.
How many machines have we got a power? 1 or 2?
2. And then we got the vat, which needs some of these fluid tanks and stuff. Do we have any glass there? I've got 1 fluid tank already. Oh, it's configured though because I was using that on the smeltery earlier. Need a bit of glass, which we've got in there already.
Interesting. Oh, you've already done it. Sweet.
Yeah, I knocked out the blocks first. Knocked out the blocks first, so you didn't have to worry about it. Yeah. No guesswork needed.
Right, got some juice going into them.
Okay, so now the electric steel should be, what was it? Coal and iron and
Coal,
silicon.
Just normal coal.
Coal dust. So we can pulverize some coal dust. Let's make it alloys only.
There should be some coal dust in your chest.
Yes, there is. Pulverized coal. Awesome. And some iron. I'm going to throw in a load of this stuff because we're going to need a lot more in the future. Let's do 8 and 18. That'll work. 6. Actually, let's just throw it all in there. Can make a few more bits and pieces, but that will make the steel that we need for that. I'm now working on tanks. We're going to need 4 fluid tanks freshly making, so I'm doing the iron bars and the glass and all that kind of stuff for those, just so we don't do the same thing.
I'm just making the components, so I've got them to... so I've got the stuff to power it once we make it.
Good. And I just used up all of that iron. Need to get some more iron. And then...
What's bronze look like?
Bronze, a darker brown. It's copper and tin together. It's an alloy. It's not quite as easy. We get some of that coming. Got some of that coming.
Okay, apparently we've got no bronze in the system. There we go.
So we haven't put bronze in our system yet. Oh wow.
We must. I think we put it in, and I must have took that. Keep them on me.
Can that configured one work? That's what I need to find out next. So I've got the fluid tanks. Oh, this is getting close now to finishing up. We need the cobble furnaces. Bang. I also needed...
What do you need?
Did you make a cauldron earlier? Rolled out iron plates? Okay, I can do
iron
that.
Plates?
I've got some iron plates. I've got some iron plates. I do need some more iron, yes, please.
Okay, I shall bring some down.
2 cauldrons. That and that with those 2 in the middle. The electric steel and then the combined might of cobblestone in a furnace formation. Oh wow, that was like so first episode, the making a furnace, and now he's seeing it in more recipes again, which seems weird. Let's take that way because of the compressed cobblestone to make a furnace. Just I don't know, it's weird, isn't it? It's a bit weird. And then this, I should nearly be on 8 electric steel. I need 2 more out of there. And then we got 2 in there, 2 in there, 1, 2 in there. That makes the first vat. So yeah, literally, let's hope that this configured tank and 2 more electric steel make all the difference. Did you take the 2 out and that put in here?
I ain't touched anything, mate.
Did they not come out? Oh, it's coming out. So there's 1. Just got to wait another second or 2. Right, the vats. How are we going to plug them in and all that kind of stuff? We need to have some power supply. It's getting a bit cramped in here for a power supply. Maybe just over the top of these IC2 machines for now.
But we need to. We're making rocket fuel, aren't we?
Yes, but we only need a tank of rocket fuel on hand.
Do us a favour, put the vat down a minute. Just right. Will it output on one side?
automatically into
Yes.
itself? Yes, it will.
So we can put two next to each other.
And then can we get liquid out with a tap on it with a bucket? Let's try with water. Let's get some water. Put some water in it.
We can do a tank.
Yeah, we can do a tank. We can put a tank so it automatically puts the rocket fuel in a tank. But we can also... We can get it out. No, we can't. We can't get it out with a bucket, so it'd have to go into a tank so we can get it out to use it in the crafting recipe.
So you'll have to go like vat tank.
Vat tank across the top here. So these two blocks here come out. Vat tank. Yeah? Two more machines, or two more power supplies, please.
Ready? Waiting for you, mate.
Oh, wow. You're so ready. Okay, that one there, and I should be ready to make the second one now. Yeah, I've got enough electric steel. Let's do that over here. Over here, yeah. 1, 2, and that makes another vat. Good. Okay, and then that can go there. Power supply on them. We can configure that and put in the ingredients that we need next up. So, do you remember how to make hooch? It's been a while.
Sort of.
Sort of. It was water in one tank. I'm pretty sure that's a start. And then I think it's something like potatoes or vegetables of some kind turns water into hooch. Potatoes and sugar, maybe it is. We're going to have to manually put it in for now. Potatoes and sugar, something like that.
I've got some tatties and some sugar.
Tatties and sugar, and I will make another tank if I can remember the recipe that I made several of a few minutes ago. Because I'm
Isn't it helpful that we did all these crops?
It is very helpful that you did all those crops during the live stream the other day.
Which we didn't plan.
Well, we did have a lot of vegetables in stores from that mini farm that we started off on. But it's much better that we've got a very good supply now.
A full stack of sugar. We're going to be bouncing off the walls.
Stacking of sugars.
Right,
okay,
so you got water in this one? No.
Push that way. And water in the very first one. And push. Is that way? No, pull that way. That's it.
I've just done it, ain't I?
Oh, you've just done it. Oh, I'm doing it again. Let me do pull that way, and on the other side, push out. Yes. So it's pulling from the one, pushing out into the tank, and the tank is pulling in. Okay, so the first thing is water plus vegetation. Let's have a look at rocket fuel. Rocket fuel. I'm a rocket man. So rocket fuel was going to be, right, gunpowder and redstone. Hooch plus gunpowder and redstone equals rocket fuel. To make the hooch, the first thing was water, potatoes and sugar. Or water. Poisonous potato is 8 times efficient. That's double of normal potato. So that's a good place we've been binning them, but this is a good place to use them up.
Well, now we know that, we can keep them.
We can keep them and use them in the vat, can't we? Seeds also do 2, and wheat does 3, and all that kind of stuff. That should be starting to make hooch now. It looks like it's bubbling up and boiling up and starting to do that. Awesome. And then that hooch is arriving in here, look. Awesome. And then we put some gunpowder and redstone. Have you got that on you?
Nope.
I'm going to go and get the gunpowder and redstone then to start making the rocket fuel. Where did I put it?
Gunpowder's in the mob drop.
A stack of redstone and a stack of gunpowder. If we've got a stack, would be nice. Oh, we've got half a stack, but that'll be okay. Do we have any other reason to keep the gunpowder, or should I just blow it all on
just
rocket
blow
fuel?
It all, we can
always get some more, can't we?
The man from down under.
We are going to need a lot of rocket fuel for making plastics. The uses of rocket fuel, making these plastic sheets with the compressed sawdust, normal raw plastic and rocket fuel to make MFR plastic sheets. And one bucket only makes 2 plastic sheets. Whereas previous recipes, the plastic sheets were made like 4 from a few bits of plastic put together. It's so simple to make. And all the machines that we can make from having MFR Mine Factory Reloaded plastic are immense as well. All sorts of stuff for in the next episodes. But for right now, it's looking like we're getting there. Mate. We have not yet got rocket fuel.
Pardon?
It's not yet there, is it? Oh, it's in the tank. Oh, you just poured it down on the floor. So, yeah, in the tank. You just poured it out of the thing, which means that we have succeeded in our quest. Wow.
That was easy.
That felt like we did that in one take, without any stops, without any messing around. We got rocket fuel.
That
First time we're trying.
That ain't a NemGo episode, pal.
We didn't make any cuts or anything there. We did it straight through. Simple. Like we are pros at this. Wow.
First time ever.
I think that deserves a like, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like. Look down in the description for all the links. And we will see you in the next episode of NemGo Evolved. Say goodbye, Ego.
Goodbye, Ego.
Until next time, goodbye.